Module 2 Part 2 Finishing up the Customer Management screen. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos from this channel. Also, subscribe and share. It will be helpful for the channel. This is the continuation from Module 2 Part 1. In this tutorial, we will be completing the Customer Management screen with the code behind logic. Let's open up our MS Access and start coding. Let's open up our File Explorer, go to C, go to Access Projects. We are going to make a copy of this Module 2 Part 1, highlight, copy, paste, and we are going to rename this Part 1 to 2. Oops. And then remove this copy. Let's go in there and open this guy up. Enable content. So let's open up our customer form. And let's pick up where we left off. So I was thinking here, let's oh, by the way, I saw something here in the customer search form here. Let's go there. Let's do a quick fix on this one before we continue. This right here, customer number, that I overlooked there, and let's do state / province. There. I think that's good. That's all. Control S, save and close it. That's all we need to do there. But here, let's run this guy and take a look at what's happening here. You notice the navigation on the bottom here, and the selector right here on the left hand side. We are going to get rid of them. All right, and let's do it now. There, let's see, if we go to the right hand side here, it says right navigation button, make that a no. A record selector, make that no. We're not binding. Remember, we are not using the table or a query for this form. We're not binding anything to it. So, and that's the reason why these control text boxes here are unbound. All right, and that is a good reason to do. So, a good practice in our programming, we realize that if we don't bind anything to the records, no records will be changed. Okay, so the only time we want to change record is when we actually doing it. All right, but having a bind record right here is not a good practice. One thing is it could be accidental. All right, so but so let's continue. So no binding records, no source control here. We were doing this if we were to add, this guy becomes save, this guy becomes cancel. All right, so what we want to do is we want to work with these controls here before we get into these text boxes. All right, let's do that. So we did an add right here, and it sends a message add. All right, and then it goes to the control add, says cancel. It changed the name of the button here. All right, which is fine. All right, let's do the edit. edit doesn't do. So, but that's all right. We can do this. We can add another case. Oh, got you. The reason why the edit didn't work. Okay, let's undo that. I think I know why the edit didn't work. Oh, my bad. Jack. All right, we never did the event right here. So let's go ahead and do that. On click event procedure and let's go in there. And I'm gonna move this guy way up there just like I normally would. Okay, so it just makes it easier for me. And then we can just copy this guy up there. And let's see how the other one works. Oops. Alright, so it does the same thing. It's just gonna come in here and deactivate all this or turning on and off that stuff. Let's see if that does. There you go. Alright. So now we got those two buttons work. You see this guy? This is the same button as the edit. Alright. What we really want to know here is this. If command button edit caption caption equals save, then else. And so here we're going to change the option. So we're going to change that to save, and we are going to change this to edit. Alright, so if the caption is save, then we want to change the current action to be safe. Else is going to be edit. So in here, then we can say oopsie. And now I'm gonna go ahead and copy this guy, put in here. Now the delete button becomes delete. The caption of the edit becomes edit. And then the add becomes true. Back to where it was. Alright, so let's try that. Save. See there? And that's how it works. Alright, so let's do edit again. How about cancel? Alright, so now the cancel button. Remember, the cancel button also a delete button. Alright, so let's do that. Let's go to design. See that? That's also a delete button. So here on click, go to the event. Oh good, it popped way up there. So here again, we're gonna copy this guy. Alright, and then we're gonna determine this button, command button, delete. If the caption says delete, then this guy is delete. Else the action is cancel. See? And that's how that works. Alright, so we're gonna go down here into the cancel. And then I'm gonna copy this guy again. And then there are more tweaks here. We're gonna be tweaking this thing a lot. So we're gonna determine if it's a new record, if it's an old record, if all of that. So these will change as we progress. But right now we just want to get the basics going, turning on and off on our stuff. So cancel, if it's cancel, that will become delete. It becomes the same thing. All right, except you will see why in a few as we progress, because we're going to set all the controls, and then you will see and you will start to understand. But right now, and that's good because it's essentially the same thing, cancel and save, except one is saving the record, the other one does not. It's just gonna revert back to the old records. That's what we want to do. All right. So that's that. What else do we have here? We've got save, delete. Oh, okay. So delete is the same thing. Uh, Same thing. Delete will be basically the same thing. Once it's deleted, you cannot edit. All right. So that edit button now we're going to change this. Once that record is deleted, you cannot edit. You see, and then you have to turn that edit off. And then the also that's one thing. Yeah, the hold on. Let's also the command delete button also false. All right. So now because it's false here, we want to oopsie, we want to move this guy, copy these two guys, and I'm just gonna highlight this guy and paste there, and this will become true. Let's see, add delete would be false. Actually, you know what? Let's go right there. I want to see it there. So actually, this add button is false. The delete is true because that delete changed to save. No, that delete changed to cancel. Yeah, so that would be true. The edit becomes save. All right, right there. You can see there, right there. Oops, right there. So edit becomes true. So this will still be good. All right. So I'm gonna go right down into this here, hit enter, and then paste that guy in there. This is also just true. Okay. So one is safe, then the delete button becomes true. We want that to be active, and edit also true because we want to be able to edit that saved record again. For example, we made a mistake and want to edit again. The delete, so the add button here, command add, enable, it's true. All right. So once it's deleted, we want to cancel it. We're gonna delete the record, but we want to be able to add the record again. All right. Except that record, the previous record was deleted, and therefore you cannot delete it. So that button is not working. The edit is not working. All right. So let's do the cancel here. Let's go back down here. So basically, it's just a logic that we go through to understand. So now if you cancel, here will be depending on if it's safe or not safe. All right. Or if the previous record existed or not. For instance, you are on customer A and you click add. Well, if you cancel that ad, you want to bring back the previous customer, which is customer A. So that's how that works. We will get to there. All right. So here, when you cancel, we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, because this tool will change according to if we had previous record or not. All right, those two guys. Okay, so we'll leave it right there for now, and then we're gonna come back and tweak this. So let's take a look, see what we did here. So on open, obviously there's no record. This guy should be, yeah, we haven't set the select on this guy, but let's try this. All right, we save, good. Let's edit, we cancel, that's good. That's what we want to do. All right, so but that's good. So now we are going to color this up. All right, and I brought the color function in here so that we can turn on and off, lock and not lock. Right now we can just type in. Well, we don't want to be able to type anything here. All right, not yet, not until we say add. All right, so let's do this. Let's go to design, view code. We say control here. I want to put this guy down here. All right, and you know what? I just noticed this command button here. That would be open right there. So let's change that name. I don't like that name. Yeah, my bad. I don't know why I didn't do that. This would say get customer. That's more like it. So I'm going to copy that and go back to the code and then replace this command before the underscore there, and that will know it. Okay, so that's that. And right here I'm going to say private sub lock text boxes. Okay, and then we have this guy called private sub unlock text boxes. Okay, so we have two of them. The lock means that it was canceled, it was deleted, and it was saved. The unlock basically will be here. All right, so we can do this. Call unlock text boxes. All right, and then in here we can say call lock text boxes. And I'm going to copy this guy and populate it into the other two. So that's how that works. All right, so let's work with the unlock first. Now the unlock will be obviously the customer ID will always be locked. All right, we don't want that number to be changed. All right, so that lock will always be true. All right, let's look at this guy. This customer number. All right, we have the customer. We want to pre-populate this guy at the same time. Let's go ahead and pre-populate this guy. This would come from remember this guy right here, customer DB. So we go ahead and pre-populate that guy or get a new one. So when it initializes this object or create this object, we want customer DB access get new number, and that's it. All right, so I meant to do that last time and I forgot. All right, so let's go Control S, save. So now every time we create this object, we don't know what it is, but we gotta, in order to use it, we have to create it. So when we created this guy, we get the GUID, the new GUID, and the new customer, and that's what we want. Okay, let's close that out. And so right here, let's get back to this guy. Text customer number. Do we have customer order? Oops. Yeah, customer number is the same way. We don't want it to change. Okay. Once we have the number, all right. When you add a new customer, we want to use that pre-select. We want to use whatever it gives us here, the new number, if it's new. All right. So therefore, we don't want a user to change this number because it's going to be automatically incremented. All right. So that log will always be true. All right. So the next one is company. Now company name log false. So we're going to unlock. All right. And then the rest of them should be the same. equals false. First name log false. So next one, address. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking, right? Salutation. Alright. Salutation. Oh, it's a CB. Okay. Oh, here, right here. Okay. Log false. And I'm going to show you to get how to get the drop down list. Alright, in just a second. CD log false. What's the next one? State province. Yep, log false. Telephone. That's right, telephone log equals false. Let's see, there should be 11 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're missing one. What is it? 1, 2. Oh, zip code. Zip code. There. And that's the reason why we want to know the number of brackets. All right, a number of columns or fields. Control S. We're going to copy this guy, and then recolor the background. All right, so change the lock and the true. We're going to change this lock and true. So this is the easiest way to do. So highlight this guy. Oopsie, my bad. Highlight this guy, and then Control F. If you do Control F, it says fine. Control F means fine, and then we're going to click on this replace right here. All right, come up here. We want to take out everything before the lock. All right, and then hit tab enter, and here we want to say back color equals color. Let's do peach. Let's do light peach. There, I think that's good. And then replace all. Oh, true, my bad. Let's change that to false. Okay, that's fine. All right. False. Replace. There you go. That's better. Now, obviously, the customer ID and the customer number, we just put that white. That's the original. All right. And that's that function. And that subroutine. Now we're gonna lock this guy. We'll move this guy way up here, copy and paste right there, and change this guy to true. That true. So we're gonna lock everybody. All right. Like I said, become programmers. There's a lot of typing in programming, and which is fine. We don't mind. So we're gonna change this light peach to white. Highlight them. Control F, back to where we were. Replace, and then we're gonna take out everything except light peach, and then tab, and we'll say white. That's it. See how easy that is? All right. So now, let's go back to this guy. See what he does. Add. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Last name. Did we forget last name? Cancel. White. Aha. L. White. I think I left out there. That's okay. All right. We just type. That's okay. Come here. There. It doesn't know what ly it is, and we need to there. First name. Oh yeah, first name and first name. There you go. That's why. Let's put that last name. Their last name. Same as over here. Oops. There. And Control S, continue. See how it went back? So we'll fix on this. We'll get this one going. But right now, see there? And this one is right. We don't want these two to change. We just leave them like so. Alright. Cancel. Add. Cancel. Good. We are good. So we got this guy going for now. Okay. Let's go back to the design. Let's continue. Let us continue. So in here, now we got those lock and unlock. Okay. The next thing that we want to know is, I saw the display customer here. See the display customer? All right. So here's what we want to do. This being a customer form, we want to create a global for this screen only. By the way, we call this global variable as customer. We call this a global variable because this object can be used throughout or in any of these subroutines. All right, in any of these subroutines. All right. Now the local variable means within the subroutine. For example, when we declared something here, for example, as string, we call this local variable. All right, it's local to this function or to this subroutine, which is delete subroutine. All right, if you declare a variable outside on the main form, this guy is called global. Just remember that. And now you can use this global variables in any of these subforms. Okay, so just remember that. So but because this being a customer screen, we're gonna use this as a global. All right, and then I'm gonna copy that O customer. O stands for object, and then display right here. All right, so we want to see, hey, if that customer ID is not empty, let's see if it exists. All right, so then we can say if customer db dot customer exists by ID, you see there, and then we say, actually this one is the control. There you go. This is the customer control is asked for here, so I just paste that one in there, and here is the ID, customer ID, right there. Then see there, and now we can say, I'm going to copy this guy, put it in there. So this guy is already there. There's no need to set it again. So I'm going to take that out, or I'm just going to comment that out. So normally it would be, actually, you know what? Let's do this for now. That would be customer ID. You see how we can work with this? This is called object, by the way, object programming. All right, and then the number, customer number. Take that lock out. Replace this guy with company name. Take that lock out. Replace the true with salutation. See how it's becoming easier. If once you understand this, possibility is endless once you understand how to program. Uh, Address. The only time that you will get stuck is not knowing the syntax and how to implement things. That's all. But it does take many years to be proficient at what you do, because then you have to absorb a lot of stuff in your head and remember them, how to do them. Okay, so good programmers, they remember things, um, and then once they see certain things, they recognize it because throughout the years they have accumulated this knowledge of programming. Hey, this is better way. This is not, So that is the programming. So now then we got the display. All right. So here is the thing. If if the if this customer exists, this is where I was going with this guy. Remember this one? These two are very essential right here. These two buttons. All right. So if this guy exists, we want them to be able to delete. You see, and we don't want them delete and edit. All right. And then else, those two buttons, you cannot do anything to this guy. You see? You see how I'm getting there? So that's how that works. Right. So that's how that works. So then we can do this. We can do this. So on load here, we can say lock everything, right? We can say lock. We want to initialize this. Again, this is the development, and I didn't do this ahead of time. Yeah, what you see is what I'm getting at. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a lot of brainstorming together. All right, so here we get this guy. Good, good. So far it's looking good. All right, so far it's looking good. Good. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right. If you notice, I'm gonna do right to design. If you notice this right here, it's called previous ID. All right, and that's a current action. That is also another form of setting variable. I opted to use these guys on the screen instead of declaring them in here. All right, we could have done like so. Current action, and then as string. All right, so we could have done it here. I opted not to because if this screen is set like so for one day and nothing happened to it, these variables will always be there. However, if this guy is not activated, or because this is a cache or working with memory, all right, it could disappear on you. You see? So the RAM, that's where the RAM happens here. So when you declare this, if you use it quickly and fast, it makes sense. But if you go, you have to think about this too. If you're going to be, if that screen's going to be sitting there for some time, oh, I got to go to a, store. I'll be back in 2 hours, for example. You still want these variables to exist in order to continue working with this record, you see. And that's the reason why I put it here, okay? So just remember that. And so if you notice this previous and current, Also, you know what? Also, copy, paste. We might not need this, and if we don't, it's okay. I'm gonna put another one here and say it's new. All right, to determine if this record that we're working on is a new record or not. All right. So now we got 3 form variables. Okay, 3 form variables. So here, if it's new, then me is new equals true. All right. So let's go back in here. It's new form. The format will be true or false right there. All right. And then we can use that as a boolean, just like so. All right. Because, as I'm thinking, because, yes, because when you click add, when you unlock right here, all right, you want if me is new, then all customer equals new customer. All right, that's how you set. That's how you are setting your customer to be true. Now, if it's new, I want a new object, new customer object. Otherwise, it's going to use this pre-select. Where was I? Oh, otherwise it's going to use this guy. You see where I'm getting at now? So we want to make sure that we're not doing anything. So if it's new, then do this. All right. There's one more thing I just noticed. All right. Then we got the clear. All right. Private. See that? As I'm coding, clear text boxes. And now I'm gonna copy. Or actually, you know what? Let's go right here. And then I'm gonna copy this guy. I was gonna show you that we said this and we want to. That's okay, that's fine. All right, you don't have to set this guy, this customer ID, because it's already set in here, so there's no need to. All right, but that's all right, it's okay. Just be yeah. So now we can come over here and paste this guy there. There, and then we're gonna say that, and then we're going to empty this guy out. Actually, we're not going to empty it out. We're going to say no. Now, the reason why I said no, because you will find out, and I will explain as we progress. But yeah, let's do no. Oh, one thing that as I'm thinking, one thing I mentioned last time, in last video, I don't like the format of the telephone number, so we need to remove the dashes. But before we get there, let's do this first. All right, and then we'll work on that later. It's 7:37 a.m. and I got up at 2:30 a.m. So editing the previous video and continue with the new one. So let's go back to the unlock right here. Instead of doing this one liner, I'm going to tab, and the reason being, and if the reason being is because here we need to call clear text boxes. You see there? So let's follow this logic. So we say add, and then it's going to set this guy to true, and then it's going to say go set the control, and this guy's come over here, and it's going to say unlock the control text boxes. Let's follow through. It's going to come over here, unlock, and it say is this a new? If it's new, then clear text boxes as well. Okay. And then right here on autosave, we need to, oopsie, what was I? There. We need to say me is new false. All right. And the rest of these will be false, false, false. The only time it's new is when that button is clicked. You see? The only time that is new is when they click on this guy. As a matter of fact, let's be consistent. I'm gonna remove those guys. Let's be consistent. I'm gonna go back up here. I just looked at this guy because we said this guy is in one of these button controls, button click, so it makes sense to do this here. False. It makes sense to do it here. That's called consistency. Yeah, we just need to be actually, did we do this? Yeah, we just need to be consistent wherever we set stuff. So it just makes sense because we set this guy to true on the add click, while the rest of the buttons is false. All right, and then it also saves space. Then you don't have to go through all these select statement here. All right, so that makes sense to be over there. Control S, save. Let's see. Yeah, let's try out our new record. All right, what we are looking for is that when it clears right here, it should be this. Let's see, hold on. When it clears, yes, when it clears, it should be new ID, new number. All right, so that would be new. Let's try it. Let's try to understand the logic together. So there we got it, and let's do a add new. Okay, get new customer number. Oh, let's stop this. Let's see what's going on here. When it gets to here, it says get new customer number, and let's see what it calls for. New customer number. So let's go down here. That's what the error happened. So let's look up. Let's try this. All right. Object not set. Let's F8. There's error there. So something's not right with this guy. What changed? What changed? Too few parameters. It's asking. Oh, I think I know why. So I'll just go ahead and copy this guy and put it right there. Yeah, ER. Okay. So that's a quick way to determine what's going on with that query. So now we should be good. Knock on wood. Control S. Let's try it again. We're gonna do customer, new. Okay. We still something's not right in there. Let's go back in there. Something's not right in there. And Control F5 or F8. So grid's fine. Grid's fine. Let's go back to here. Actually, we want to go ahead, go this way. Yep. So we got that 407, which is the old one. And let's follow through what's going on here. We know this guy worked before. This should be 08. That's correct. And then the 3 digits, that should be right here. Right here. It should jump to this statement right here. So F8. Yep. Back. So that's good. So that function works fine. And we're going to get the, yep. So now let's go back to this form. Right here, it needs to be a set. All right, right there needs to be a set. Okay, so don't forget it's a set. All right, get set. Okay, so now we should work. Let's cancel that out. There. So I forgot to set, put in the set. So that's how you use the object, is to say set this guy to new customer. And we got this guy, all right, that cannot be changed, and that cannot be changed as new, all right. So which is good. And then we can just go there and start typing. Cancel. See there, cancel. We need to delete that. Remove that. So this is how we are removing these guys. One thing we also want to do is when it's new here, we want the cursor to be right there. All right. So let's do that. Design. Let's go back there. Unlock. There you go. So if it's new, well, regardless, all right, if it's unlocked, let's go down here. Let's say me, text, company name, set focus, true. So it's gonna move the cursor to that guy. All right. That's one other thing that we need to do. All right. Add. All right. So before we set add here, we say if not is no customer ID, then and if else. So if there is a customer, current customer, we want this guy, we want this right, we want the previous to equal, to remember this number. All right, else previous no. So that's how we set. So we want to say, well, before before we send you to start adding them stuff, is there a current customer here? Because if we cancel, we want to go back to this guy. All right, if we cancel. All right, so that's good right there. Okay. Likewise, we do the same thing here. We're just going to, I'm going to move this guy up. Oops. Here's the same way. Well, actually, yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Edit. You don't need to. It's just the add. Just the add. Yep. So, and that's good. I think that's good. All right. And now we can say, if we say cancel, we'll say if if not is no, if not is no, previous, then text. We'll want to get that customer number ID back. See what I'm getting at now? Then we'll say previous. All right, and then we'll say call display customer. So this display here, call clear clear text boxes. So before display, we want to clear this guy. That way we don't want to keep setting in here. We just want to pre-populate this guy with empty IDs. All right. Let's see. It's one thing that we need to do here. Unlock, clear, right there. So this may not be a good place to put clear because it will always display this guy. All right, but we'll figure that one out. So I'm thinking, I am thinking out loud. Clear display. So here we can do this. We also want to call clear text. So right here, this is where I'm having issues with here. Maybe we can say this. And where it says here, we can turn on the customer ID. I think that would be better. What do you think? Customer ID and customer number. Because we want this to clear everything. The reason being because I'm thinking about the previous ID. So let's try that. Lock, unlock. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes here, all right, we wanted to call, as a matter of fact, I'm going to copy this guy, put it up here, and we call clear text boxes. Thinking out loud, it might not work like so. But what I'm thinking is that we're going to go ahead, once it's canceled, we're going to go ahead and clear this lock and clear, or clear and lock, it doesn't matter. At the same time, we want to see if there was a previous customer. All right. Yeah, I think that will work. I think that will work here, or we could do this. We can copy that guy and then come in here in the display. In the display, we can say this, else, call clear text. All right. So because this guy is calling this display customer, you see, actually, we're gonna move this guy. We're gonna move this guy out, and we're gonna always gonna call this guy because it's going to clear text here. If there's if there's none, so here we can say, so if there was a previous customer, then we want the current customer to be this. Otherwise, customer ID, you see what I'm getting at now? Is no, because we're gonna validate it here. You see, I think that will work. I think that will work. All right, let's try it. So we're gonna clear that. We're gonna do this. Maybe they take that guy out. Yeah, save, continue. So now we're gonna do this. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you how to do the salutation. We're gonna add certain stuff in here, and we're gonna cancel. Okay. We got L. Oh, that should be an end if. Let me see. We didn't need that one. I think right there. That's more like it. There. So it should clear. Yep. Exactly what we want. Because we didn't have anything to begin with. Let's try that again. Okay, so it didn't do this right here. So what the heck? So it didn't do that. What the heck? Let's follow. It says open add. Here's unlock. And the unlock says if it's new, do this. So why is it not new? Let's try that again. Why is it not new? All right. Cancel. See right here. It has to do with these guys right here. Let's open that guy up a little larger. Let's examine this guy. Let's examine this guy. That's what's going on here. So this is part of coding, and like I said, if I did this ahead of time, we would not be, well, we'll still be, but this is good because you get a good practice to see, hey, programmers, they go through this debugging stuff. So I want to examine that guy. See, cancel, and it's false. Okay, which is good. That's what we want. All right. So if we do add, its new should be true. See right here? That's the problem right there. All right. So we haven't got it there yet. I'm going to copy that. I am going to put it right in there. It was just at different place. So now we're going to clear it, and it's going to clear everybody in here. You see, once it's clear, and it's going to get a new one. My bad, I got it in a different place. All right, let's uncomment, unbreak that, and continue. We should get these guys right here. All right, there, 4, 8. That's what we want. Okay, so I just had that one in place. Let's cancel this one. Let's see what happens here. See there? That is false. It's canceled. Add. You see that? The control. Cancel. That's what we want. All right, that's what we want. We're almost there. We're almost there. And then we're going to work with this guy later. But that's good. Save. That's good. Okay. Add. Cancel. Nice. Nice. I'll go ahead and leave this guy here so we can determine what's happening as far as the status is concerned. Oh, talking about status, I had a status bar right here. All right, let's work with the status bar. Status bar right there. Here, as soon as you come in here, we can say if me current action equals add, then else. See where I'm going with it. Then we can say me label status caption equals adding new customer. And then here, oops, me label status caption editing. And you can say editing customer. That's fine. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Right there. I'm thinking of doing this just a minute ago. Label status back color equals green. How about dark green? There. All right. And then right here, we can say, well, we cannot say anything here just yet because we're going to have another function, called save, another one delete. All right. So before we set this caption, we want to determine if it's deleted successfully or saved successfully. All right. However, here we can say label caption action canceled. Cancelled. There. So, oops. Let's run that. See what it looks like. Add new. Ooh. Ooh. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I think I had it wrong one here. It's not a back color. My bad. Let's do a 4 color. Let's try that again. That's more like it. That's what I was thinking. All right. So that's good. And then cancel. Previous action canceled. Good. That's what we want. All right. Yep. Yep. All right. Now let's work with this thing. All right. Let's work with this thing, and then that way we can start adding and editing and all that. So the reason why I want to get this guy in here is because I want to edit. All right. So let's design. So I'm thinking out loud here because we're going to be using this a lot and I don't like to type every time. So I'm thinking of, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to a module here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Form name constant. Alright, I'm thinking out loud again. I want to see if we can do this. As integer equals 1. Yeah, for now we just have that form for now. All right, so this is yeah, let's see how this is going to work. So what I'm thinking is that when we click this guy, where is my on click? Right here. All right, I instead of typing this guy's right here, see how I had to type there? As a matter of fact, I'm going to copy this guy. As a matter of fact, yeah, I think we can use this name right here, form customer. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's go FR. As I was saying, this would be stream. This would be I'm still thinking. We can still write this one as form, like so, but we're going to be using this guy. This refers to this. All right, so again, I'm thinking out loud. This is the constant that I'm hoping to do. So let's try this, and then we can say customer. Nope, let's say form name constant, and then we're going to say form. All right, and then in here in this customer search form, on the on open, see there, let's open that guy up. I'll go ahead and close down this customer form, and then let's work with the other one, because we want to be able to come in here and then go back to that guy and display the information. So we're gonna need a form variable right there. Take the label out and rename this guy text form source. That's yeah, form source. I think that's good. Form source, or yes, it's from form name. There you go. I think that's good. And then in here we can say if this guy is not null, then else. Yeah, I think that's good. Then we do this else, and if else we want to close this guy, we don't want it to be open. All right, the only time we want to open this guy is the only time we want to open this guy is when it comes from somewhere else. All right, so there. So when it has an argument. All right, so we'll go ahead and this is good, and then right here we'll say me text. That's good. From form name equals open args. Now this guy then would look like this. Would be this one right there. All right. See how this is gonna work. Okay. This is how they're gonna work. Copy, paste, and while we add it, we're gonna go to the top here. Double clicking. So here, double clicking, we can say private sub display record. I want the name to be universal. It could be anything though. Case me text from name end select, and check this out. Case form name constant. See there? And that's what I want to do. And then we want to say I think we can do this. Text customer ID equals me customer. I think we can do that. And then we can say this forms display customer, provided this guy is public. Let's take a look. Right there, public. Good. So now we can do this. We can do that and go to this guy. And once this guy is displayed, we can say, we can close this form out. Do command close form me name. I think that's gonna do it. So now we can say, I'm gonna copy that guy. We can say call. So this happens on all of these guys. So then we can just do this. Oops. Let's do that. Go right there. Save. Control S. Let's see how that works. See there? Let's double click on this first workout Emporium. It comes in here. Ooh, it didn't set. Oh, we cleared it right here. Ah, right there. Eek. Not good right there. You see there? You see there? That's similar to what we did over here. Remember? Right here, clear. Yeah. So, like I said, this is troubleshooting. Oh, oh, we don't need to clear this guy. Remember we did this right here? I think we added this one and we forgot to delete this one. Go ahead and remove that guy. All right. And let's break that one. All right. Break that one. Control S. I bet you it's going to work now. Bet you it's going to work now. Let's do, actually, I'm going to click one more time so I can see the back. There. Da-da. Take a look. Let's take a look. I can undo that and continue. Okay. 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 All right. So let's follow through with this. We're getting something here. All right, we're getting something here. Excuse me. So we can right here. There's something's not right in here. All right, there's something's not right in here. So perhaps we did not create this guy. Remember? So let's go back in here. Yep. We need to make sure we create that one set. See there? Customer. Equals new. So remember, in order to use this guy, you have to set. Okay? You have to set. I bet you that's what it was. Let's take a look. So I'm going to come in here and we're going to put a stopper right here. Right there. Alright, let's try it again. Come in. We got one record. We got ID. We got a number. We got the workout. That's all looking good. Alright, let's continue. We're going to do that. Yeah, I think it was that setting up there. Good. You see how that works now? So that's the reason why that is the good thing, you see. In order, this is a benefit of having a, excuse me. This is a benefit of having this object is that you must create this guy to reserve memory. But if you did that with the type, all right, you don't have to do this. However, type always created during the compile time. So, but anyways, this is a dandy. This is good. This is good. All right. So now we got this one. Now check this out. We are going to try to add, and we're going to cancel. See if it returns to this guy. Okay. So we're going to add and cancel. That's what we want. All right. Oh, here's another one. We're going to add. Oh, my bad. That's not one. We're going to edit. See there? And I'm just typing this guy and then cancel. Comes back to Robert. So instead of having to work with the form with do, undo, access type, command, do, undo, you don't do that. You just do this. This is nice and dandy. This is awesome. All right. I noticed here's on the right hand side here, there's a little space. You know what that is? That is called vertical scroll bar. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. We don't want vertical scroll bar. Scroll. Right there. We don't want any. Alright. So we just make that. And that's good. You see. Let's try that again. We're almost done, by the way. Alright. Let's get somebody else. James. See there? Let's get somebody else. This one will be Peyton. We got Peyton. Alright. But you see there? We're gonna change that. All right, so uh, let's go to form design right here, salutation. Come on here on the right hand side, scroll down to table right there. All right, we're gonna change this guy to value list. um, who do we have? We have Mr. um, well, here's an easy way to do it. Sure, here's an easy way to do it. We want salutation, and we're gonna group this guy, and let's look at them. See how easy that one is? See that no right there? Okay, we got Mr., Mr., Miss. What about Mrs.? Sir? Uh, let's do, yeah, let's go back here. We just put whatever we want here. Alright, so here we got Mr., semicolon, Miss. Where am I? Yeah, I think I was in my way there. Mrs. I'm gonna go back to the zoom here. I like to do things in front of my eyes. Let's see, doctor. Let's see, Mr., Mrs., doctor. I think that's good. That's salutation. Sir? No, sir. Sir is not salutation. Yeah, sir is not salutation. I'm gonna take that semicolon out. Okay, copy and save. And now let's view. See there? Except you cannot change this because we're not editing. You see? Now, what if we do this? Now you can change this. See there? But pen is not Mrs. It's pen. That's girl's name. Oh, it's Mr. It's girl's name. But I notice it's got the dot there. Okay, let's do what they want. I don't know if there should be dot there. You know, I personally, yeah, go ahead and put a dot there. Let's go back. But anyways, you know how I, you know how where I'm getting that there. All right. So we are good. We are good. Now, can we edit it? Let's edit this. All right. Let's edit this. Actually, before we edit this, I've got this customer label right here. You know what that one is? You know what that one is? Display right here. Let's see what would be the good place. I have no idea where the good place is. I'm going to do this. Customer caption equal oh customer name. That's what I wanted to do there. All right. It's looking pretty. Let's do Sean. See that, Sean? All right. Let's color that guy's name. Me customer for color dark green, just like the other one. All right. And obviously we are going to when we clear here, Actually, on load, we want customer caption empty. We also want current action. No, it's status there. Caption, nothing. All right. So if we start this one, these two will be nothing. All right. And yeah, let's do that. Let's Control S. Let's try that. Open it up. Perfect. Perfect. See there? But can't do anything. Okay. And then here, let's do N BB. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, now we can separate out. I'm going to move this guy here. Actually, that's good right there. What I'm looking to do is I'm going to remove this guy. Oopsie. I'm going to delete that guy. And I want this guy to be right here. We're going to make this guy invisible very soon. All right. And so will this guy. The reason why they're here is because we're just testing stuff. You see, pretty soon this guy will be here. And you ask, well, how are we going to know the customer number, right? Show you how. I will show you how. Right there. Check this out. Check this out. Let's say, how are we going to know the number? That's how we're going to know the number. All right. Let's close this out. Let's start from beginning. Open. Let's see somebody else. Pin Alexandra Burger. And you say, well, what if that name is real long? Then we are in deep doodle. What we could do, if you think that name could be longer, we could do this. We could do this. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm going to move this guy. Actually, that's not too bad right there. There. Actually, yeah. We're going to move this guy down just a tad. There. And I'm going to copy this guy and put that guy on the bottom there. Change his name to, you see there? And then I'm going to copy that. Put this guy down there. Put that guy and remove the number. You see what I'm getting at now? And then I'm going to just move this guy up there so close to that. I mean, it's just however you want to lay this out. Alright. So here would be, I'm going to go ahead copy this guy. Delete it. And then me number. Oops. Where did my go? That's what I want. There. And that would just do it. If you think that name going to be longer than what we had earlier, all right? Let's go find longer name. Oh, you didn't clear that. See there? Oh, I know why. That's all right. Don't worry about it. So let's go find this guy. Not bad. You can make this guy red. So that. Dark red. Well, you dark red. There. So let's see the new one. There you go. Let's see edit. Good. Good. Let's cancel. Good. All right. Now we're gonna lay out these guys, make it a little better, I guess. Um, you can format this however you like, by the way. So I guess what we could do here, we can highlight this guy and make sure the full color is text 1. That way they are darker. I'm going to highlight this label and make the alignment go right. And then now I can just shorten this guy out a little bit. And actually I'm gonna undo that. I don't like them lines on my computer. You see them lines? Something's weird with my computer. Let's see. You know what I'm thinking? Yeah. Okay, let's make this guy a little narrow right there. And then we're gonna move this guy over here. We're gonna move this guy just a tad over. All right. What I'm hoping to do here is, before we save these guys, all right, we want to validate these guys. Okay. Make sure the required items, make sure all these are there. Working with the database, you only want to send in the things that need to be sent in, not, otherwise you're going to get bugs. So that's what you want to do, is you want to only send in the stuff that you need to send in before you save. All right. For example, a new customer, you have to have a company name, first name, last name, the person that contacted you. See, that means all these fields must be filled up before you can save or edit. All right. So that's where I'm getting at. Okay. So that yeah, I don't like them lines on my computer. That looks better. So let's do the save now. All right. So we got this guy. So you didn't clear there. I don't like that. I just don't like that. Where's the clear? There. Unload. Oh, that's why. and that's why now see that's gonna show up. That's better. So now let's do this. So what I'm looking to do is when we edit, all right, we need to validate all these guys. We need to validate all these guys. If they're not validated, we don't want to save. All right. So yeah, so that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Is validation. So let's go in the code and let's do this. We got display. We got it. What would be? Well, let's keep it close to this lock and unlock. Then we can say private function. How about entries validated? That sounds appropriate. And then add boolean. All right. Then what we need is the message as string. All right. Yeah. And then we can find out if all the stuff is ready to go. So now we can say if it's no company name, then if this is pretty straightforward, and then you will say company name. All right, and then it's going to check the rest of them. I'm going to do this: copy, paste. There are 11 of them. So here we want to say salutation. Oops. Slow down, mister. Where is oh, it's a CBO. Yep. Input salutation. And here is you see why I got stuck. This message should be like so, and this message right here, we need to add a carriage line similar to this guy. And now let's copy this Duger up down here. That's the first name. First name. This one would be the last name. And then I'm gonna paste that guy in here. See what I'm getting at? This will be address. Oops. We're gonna paste that in here. Address. This would be city. Paste that in there. cd state txt state, zip code, come on, there, telephone. I think that's everybody. Company name, of course, the customer ID and customer number is behind the scene. They cannot edit that. This is only the editable items. So here we can say, ms, if ms equals empty, I'm going to copy this guy. It's validated true, else message equals please check the followings, and then we're gonna add the character line, 2 of them, so that they're not next to each other, and then we're going to add the ms message. The b it's not critical, it's exclamation, and then we can say error validation. I think that's good. Oh, we need to put this as false. See that? See how that works? Now we have provided private function record saved as boolean, and then we say if entries validated, then that's all. Then we can say and then we can say copy equal remember customer DB access, save all customer, like so. Isn't that cool? I think that's it. Now we come to control. If record save then see there. So if record is saved, we want to reset it, guys. Else, nothing's changed. The form is still there. Alright, so let's try that out. let's see, let's do this. Let's see what else we need to tweak. We got that guy. We're gonna edit. We're gonna save. Save's good. No hiccups. How about let's try again? Take this guy out. Oh, it's saved. Oh, remember John. Uh-oh. Get John back. Save. So if save right there, it's going to come to right here, and then it's going to check. All right, it's going to check right here. If it's no, okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. It's going to go there first. Let's edit. Let's save. Yep, it's John. So that's good. So now let's edit. I'm going to remove John again. So that should be no. Yep. And a message. That'll be the first name. So when you come over here, oh, duh. See there? I didn't spell correctly. It's my bad. See there? MSG, MSB, MSG. That's why. Alright? Now continue. That's what happens. So that's good. That's what we want. So let's try that again. Misspell Jack. See there? Please check the followings. First name. Alright? And then we just cancel. Nothing happens because we want them to stay on here until they fix the error. Now how about cancel? Ah, see there? Something's not right there. The previous ID. Previous ID. This is a previous ID. I remember that. So let's work on the previous ID. So let's come up here. Edit. Right there. See, we meant to do this. Yeah, I think this will work. Yep, I think that will work. So let's try that out. So let's try this guy. Edit. See there? See right there? And then we're gonna move this guy. Cancel. See there? We'll edit again. We're gonna save. Look at that. So we gotta change this guy. Now we can just cancel. That's what we want, okay? And that is basically how this customer management screen is going to work. All right. We did not make changes yet. So let's try this out. Let's edit. Let's make Corey 3. 1, 2, 3. We want to make sure if it changes. All right. And remember this one, Corey 1, 2, 3. Looking for Corey. What's this? Remarkable. See that it didn't change right there? Yeah, it didn't change. So something's not right there. So now we're gonna see why it did not change. That should have been 1, 2, 3. All right. So now, oh, got you. I know why. think I know why. Yeah, let's I know why. Let's cancel that out. I know why. So we need another function. All right. We need another function. So we got the display, we got record save, we got entries. All right. Now we have to do this. Private sub set customer. We have to set customer. So now we can say set customer. Yeah. Basically, we're gonna grab that guy. Just the first one. We'll say customer ID equals me, customer ID, customer number equals me, customer customer number, company name, text, company name. Alright, Jack, company name equals me. This would be salutation equals me, CBO, first name, so you won't have to just type this guy again, because the fact that we are working with this thing, you know, because of we are not bonding the record. All right, yes, it is tedious, okay, but you asked, you want to be a good programmer, so this is what you are getting yourself into. And programmers are a different animal, a good ones anyways. They love what they're doing, they don't complain. That's that. That should be 11. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Perfect. So now we can say this. Call set customer. See there? I think we got the empty record in here. I'm not sure. It's looking for any empty one, because we saved something, right? Did you save or did you not save? Yeah, okay. All right. Maybe it'll show up somewhere. Okay, let's try that again. So let's break. I want to make sure it breaks. Make sure it does what we want it to do. So we got this guy. We're gonna edit, and we're gonna change our first name to 123. Good. Comes in here. It sets. Now it's going. We are going to F8. Go in there. Good. It's going to say edit right here, and then we're going to start right there. We want to see the first name 123. Perfect. Steven 123. All right. So now continue, and there you go, Steven 123. See there, Steven 123. Steven 123. So it does update. So our save function works right there. Now we're going to remove that guy. Let's go ahead and pop that guy. Edit. Save. Now we don't need to check, validate. We know it's going to work. Now to check, we just pop back in here. See there? Steven. Perfect. That's what we want. So we basically are able to add, edit, all right? Now the add and edit are the one of the same, all right? The add and edit is one of the same. If you look at the function, it says save, customer save. All it does is say, hey, if you cannot find this customer ID, make it an add new. Remember, this guy, these two guys are presets in here. You see that? And that's the reason why, if it's new, you would never find it in this customer table. Therefore, we're going to set this guy, and then the rest of them are here. All right. Similarly, if it's edit, we don't want to change these two guys. All right. We don't want to change these two guys. So, oh yeah, my bad. Okay. So we don't want to change these two guys. No wonder we couldn't find anybody there. But we want to do this. As a matter of fact, that's good. That's good. We don't want to change those guys. We just want to do this guy. That's good. That's what we want. That's what we want. Let's test out the add function. So we're going to say, see, I already got the number here. You see? But why is it new? Why is it 2? That's bad. That should be 407. Let's cancel that out. Oh, so if it's add new, we want this guy to be, oh, that was previous. We need to remove these two guys display. See there? As we work on this guy. So if it's add new, close that guy. If it's add new, right in here, unlock. So if it's add new, this is what we want to do at the same time. We want label customer number. We also want, oh, caption, my bad. There. Caption. There. So that makes more sense. When you add new, as a matter of fact, instead, I'm going to remove that guy. No, that's fine right there. That's fine right there. Right here, we also want that to display customer number. What an idea. You see, as we're working on this guy, this is OC customer number. So this would be the new number. All right. So here we go. See there? That's what I was expecting. So that would be the new number. That is a new number. Let's go ahead. Jack Panyakon Enterprise LLC, and then I am Mr. See, I'm getting that. Let's go ahead and spell it out. North Carolina 27207. That's good enough. My number. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put this. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna format this guy. 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, think that's it. There are 10 numbers saved. Let's take a look. Let's look for Jack. Look at that. I'm in there. You see there? I am in there. You see there? I am in there. Good. Good. Let me show you something here. This guy. Let's do let's see what I can do here. Masking. Where's my masking? Where's my masking? Oh, here you go. Input mask. Right there. So input mask. We want that guy. Next. Yep. And then placeholder. There. And then next. And then we want to say without dashes. This is reason why we don't want this right here. This is much better to format, you see. If we want to use format, this is not good. Alright, that's not good. So we're going to use that. And see there. That's what we want. That's what we want. So let's look for Jack again. Good, I found myself there. And that's basically it. Now, if we make this bigger, you can add all the information on here. All right. So for now, this works, and as you can see in the code behind, we just working with control, setting control on and off, and displaying things that we want. Basically, so this is how we are going to be able to do it. All right. So what we are left with is the delete. All right, the delete. So before we deleting all these, here's what we want to do. Okay. All right. I'm thinking out loud again. I love thinking out loud. See this module? Let's go in here. Let's insert module. And let's name this guy as application message. Message. And here we can say, sub display message. All right, and here we can say title as string, title as string, and then message as string. Oops. Close. All right, and we can say display message regular, display message information. All right, let's see, and here we can say msg. This is to save all writing, you see. We don't want to keep writing. And then we put the message in here, message, display message. And then because it's info, VB info, and the message title as title. And that's that. That way we don't, so we only have to put in stuff in here. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could just type the whole thing in here using a message box, I guess. Yeah, I guess we could do that. because we're going to be typing anyways, right? So but let's see how this works, because if we don't need to, we're gonna just take it out. But right now, let's try to do this another one. How about display? Yeah, how about confirmation message? How about confirmation message? And here we'll say as title, so same way. Yeah, the same way. Yeah, and then as message string. We're gonna do this one. Oh, that's true. I feel like I'm getting sleepy since I got up so early. There and there. So we can say that if a message box yeah, so this would be a message, and then we want to say not critical, would be information, I guess. Question mark there, question, and then we'll say, what is this one? This one is title. All right, so we're going to set it in title, and that's it. Equals true, yes, then else, then. So then we can just say this one, true, false. So now I'm going to change this guy, since I just, my head spinning. How about that? So let's see how this works with the with all our delete function. So now we can say if application message confirm, and we can say in confirmation, yeah, confirmation, and then message, then I'm gonna come right to the bottom here, but I want to format my message, msg as string. We're gonna say msg equals you are about to, or this would be, yeah, you are about to delete you can say yep, that's good, and then put period there, and then we're going to put VB, another one, and then we're going to put another message on the underneath there, which says are you sure, there. And I'm going to move this guy inside. So it's going to say, it's going to send in the message, which is this guy. All right. And then we'll say, if the message confirm, then continue. Otherwise, don't do anything. Otherwise, don't do anything. All right. So we're not going to delete yet because we are checking it out. So let's try that. Let's see if that pop-up thing works. So we're going to delete. You see that? You are about to delete Jack. Are you sure? So see that button? We're going to need to fix that button right there. Right here. Right here. We want to say VB question plus VB yes and no. You see that? Yes and no. So now, let's try that again. Delete. You see that? Yes and no. Alright, so we got a question mark here. Are you sure you want to delete this guy? Nope. Cancel. Alright. Now, what if it's yes? So now, if it's yes, we'll come in here. So we come in here, we'll always, yeah, that's good enough. That's good. So if it comes in here, I'm still thinking brainstorming. Then we'll say, if customer DB delete, then well, it's always going to be a locked item, so I'm just going to surround it right there. If it's deleted, remember what I said about the status thing here? Now we can say record, or we can say this, delete successfully. Alright, similarly, I'm going to copy this guy. Remember I told you this one, until we know what if it's deleted or not, then you don't know what to put in there. That's how that works. Yeah. And this guy should be turned off. Let's try that out. Okay. We're gonna delete this guy. All right. Let's get all that guy, Jack. Okay, we're gonna get this guy right here. We're gonna delete. Are you sure you want to delete this? Yes. Oh, wait a minute. It didn't clear. But does it exist? Oh, it's still there. So somehow it did not delete. We'll see why it did not delete. Why does it not? Why did it not delete? Why it did not delete? Well, so right here, did it even come in here? So we want to see if it comes in there first. So delete, yes, it didn't go in there. So why is that? So let's go back to this message. You know why? I see why. See that message name? I didn't change it here. That's the reason why. See there? Be careful when you're changing names. Make sure all the stuff's there. That's the reason why. So let's try that again. I bet you it's going to be gone now. And you know what? I'm going to undo my break line here. There, I know this right there. Don't need that. Because it should come in here. Alright, let's try it again. Are you sure? Yes. Come on, there. And then continue. It should clear, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it didn't clear. But did it delete? Yes, it did. It just didn't clear. Well, that's the easy fix. That's easy fix. Right here, we didn't clear. You see? Right here. So here, if it deleted, we want to call clear text boxes. Yeah. That's the reason why it didn't clear. Alright. We want it to clear. Okay, let's try again. We're gonna add new. See that same number because we delete that guy. Let's do this time. Let's do this guy. Okay, looking good so far. See how I tap and it moves to the next one, or if I hit enter, it moves to the next one. 1, 2, 3. My court. Greensboro, North Carolina, 27409, 336. See there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Save. It's saved. Let's go find Panya. That's good enough. Ooh, let's narrow it down. There. Good. Now we're going to delete this guy. That's how. Oh, we need to clear this guy too. See there? See there? We need to clear those two guys as well. Let's come back in here. Not only that, we need to clear that. We need to clear this guy as well. Caption. Me. Caption. There. So that is part of editing. Yeah, let's try that again. Con LLC. Hit next, Mr. 1, 2, 3. This time is we got my quote, my street. About my circle. Greensboro, North Carolina, 27408, and then 326, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Save. It did not say it saved. It did not there. So see there, we're finding things that we need to make sure it looks right. So here we need to display this guy. All right, so that's no problem. So if it's safe, right here, display and safe. If record is safe, all right, we want to go ahead and display this guy too. Me, label, customer name, caption, oh, customer. And that's the benefit of having this object, is now you can just call it wherever you need once it's there. Okay, so that should have done it. Let's try again. Edit, save. See that? That's how it should look. All right, we're looking good. Basically, that's it. That is it. Like I said, if you want to expand the bottom here, this guy, you can put information about this customer. All right, or when we add an order number, we can have one section here display the orders and another one display the invoice. All right, and then yeah, I think that would be good. So we'll leave these two guys for orders, invoice. That way it's at a glance. And again, this form should be for administration. All right, so I'm going to hide that now because they all work. We don't need to see them. Control S. And that is that for this module, part 2, module 2, part 2, customer object design. And so you see how I went through and with you doing all this together and complete. Basically, this is how the administration works. All right. So what we did, we add the constant name, form name here. All right. And if you look at this guy, for example, display record. So if we click here and if it's this form, then set this guy, and then we'll have other forms coming in, for example, like orders screen or invoice screen. And then we want to display this information accordingly. All right. And then we're going to have, for instance, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do form order. And then let's go ahead form invoice. And then these would be the form name. Yeah. Invoice, you see, and then we can come in here and we'll say the same thing here. Case, form name, form name constant. You see there? We'll say order and colon there. Form name. Let me spell again. Yeah, I got up at 2:30. There. And that's that. And there you have it. This is all complete customer management screen. And I'm gonna close this. Close this guy. So this is all customer management screen. So as we start building more and more, you're gonna see how we can put all these together. See? Oh, we change that. See there? And that's pretty smart, right? So even we come in here, I'm going to say, hey, where is Pentagon? There he is, there. And then we can just edit, save. All right. So that's how that works. That is how that works. All right. I wonder if I keep this guy, that's O1. I'll see this guy right here. I bet you if we edit, if we remove this guy, save. See that how you defaulted back to there? And now if we go back to that table, that would all, you would not see these parentheses. Let's look at that list or one. Oh, not there. Table. Uh, we just want to see this guy. See there? We remove that parentheses. So, but maybe next time we're going to remove the dashes, and yeah, the dashes for the customer table, these dashes, because that's not right. Okay, so it's not in the format that we want it to be. Do you want to have a standardized format doing certain things? There you have it, all completed customer management screen. Thank you for watching and happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.